Talking big, but in the end, aren't you just a coward? Not just a coward, but also hypocritical, arrogant, delusional, and cruel! Who do you think you are?
Yes, this is Paradisos, desperately seeking the truth, the correct answer, yet also fearing risks and the unknown, terrified of disaster striking again. They established so many rules and safeguards, protecting against everything, but also driving themselves and everyone else to a dead end. As for what the underground is like, you know better than I do, don't you?
I'm not like them! But I know that you two are just dogs fighting each other! Don't act like you're the hero just because you fought the bad guys!
Exactly. One side can sacrifice everything to resist mania, while the other side can sacrifice everything to obtain mania. The disaster hasn't even awakened yet, and humans have already fallen into madness, fighting each other and burning everything to the ground.
So the character in the main story who like abrupted our memory regain time, and she said that eventually at the end of the story she will confront us. Who is that character then? I mean, she's also a sinner, but yeah, she has the ability to like take over forms and shit like that. So like shapeshifter, skinwalker, whatever she was called back in the day. But so that character, is she affiliated with Paradisos? Because she doesn't want our character to regain his memories.
You should all go to hell together! How dare you drag the others into this!
Yes, it will happen. But before that...
Shalom grabs Kokili's wrist again. This time the mentor can't break free. Upon looking up, the woman's face is already closed.
Don't you want to see other possibilities? Don't you want to reject this foolish path? Just do as I say. Go find him. I've already destroyed the rules that bind him, sent him away from all surveillance to a place even I can't reach. But this isn't enough. The second Black Ring carries everything of the West District. It is destined to revive and turn into a storm again. As the Shepherd connected to it, he will inevitably be fought over again. It's time to move to the next stage. Please, go to the place that I can't.
I don't trust a fucking word out of her mouth, honestly. Doesn't matter how good it sounds, but you don't really have an option when talking to her, honestly. Many a time she just leaves you with no option.
You are the strongest among the Crossfire. Only you have been able to navigate both sides over the years, capable of keeping him from falling into either side's hands. This time, you just need to protect one person. You can do it.
It says keeping her. That's a typo.
What? Are you only talking about betraying Paradisos now?
What are you talking about? During my term, I was always the most efficient Hush. I fulfilled every demand. No one could accuse me of betrayal.
Is she saying this because she's dead?
It's just that, in this increasingly stagnant stalemate, I casually loosen the binds on a little monster.
Another tool of yours, huh? What are you planning for him this time?
Why should I plan anything for him? That's the most troublesome, hardest to use, and most uncontrollable tool. For a guy like him, you should set him free and let him cause chaos. Go set him free, Kokalik. Like you, he's also destined to belong to no one. Whether you want to take revenge on Paradisos, the Underground, or fate, this is an opportunity. Let him cause a huge commotion. You'll enjoy it. As payment for the commission, whether you want to use my power to survive and seek rebirth, or to destroy me and swing your sword towards greater heights. You can try both. No one else will give you a chance besides me.
She finishes speaking and waits for Kokolik's reply. The mentor looks in Shalom's eyes. Those hollow eyes now seem sincere because of their emptiness. No lies, no disguises, no impurities. After all the meticulous planning, it's such a covert commission that takes so much effort to deliver into my hands. How stupid. If she had come to me for help earlier, maybe I would have considered it if she hadn't done those unnecessary things. Maybe the garden could have used this woman for something. If only I had known there were other choices earlier. Too bad there won't be. She has long stopped thinking about what ifs.
Once I've rested, I might consider going. But I don't need to borrow his power to take revenge. When I do things, I don't need to rely on others. It's just to see what that heart-stealing thief is capable of. To make my little garden fool cry so pitifully.
Heart-stealing thief, that's hilarious. Kokolik breaks free from Hush's hands once again, takes 2 steps back, completely distances herself from Shalom. She looks at Shalom and thinks of something funny.
I now know how that little blonde felt when she was scolding me. Evil is evil. It doesn't matter what your stance or reasons are. Casually brushing over the debts we owe in the course of your self-serving talk. In this respect, we are both filled with evil.
You're right. Cutting costs is just my personal interest. Fulfilling demands is the absolute goal. And necessary sacrifices are a common means. This is their will. Witness how it's carried out through me, and you will have no room for wishful thinking.
Sacrifice this today. Sacrifice that tomorrow. How much to sacrifice is all up to you. Who do you think you are?
Shalom quietly looks at her. After a long time, she responds with a smile.
Just a tool that broke secretly during its use period.
Kokolik bursts into laughter. Behind her, the pale blue rift suddenly expands, emitting an eerie light that keeps inching closer. It seems to be attracted to Kokolik, its dazzling glow nearly swallowing her whole.
I won't live long enough to see that day. I don't want the life you're offering. Nor do I want to wait that long to take revenge. No matter whose orders you're following, or how many people are involved, you're the one who disturbed my garden. So that's that. Life is short.
Oh, is she gonna attack Shalom?
If compared to the righteousness of Paradisos, and the long-standing wishes of the underground, we're insignificant. If we can be sacrificed at any time, then it doesn't matter if I'm a bit stubborn, a bit rebellious, right? Now that I'm as light as a feather, it wouldn't matter if I act recklessly, right? You and this place are both important to Paradisos?
She slowly approaches the rift. She can hear the strange noises coming from behind it.
Since this rift is something you can't touch.
Kokolik thrusts her hands into the rift. The blue light surges into her body, but she pays no mind, only pushing deeper into it. The space suddenly shakes violently, a blinding light tearing through the calm like a sword. From the bottom of the rift, ice blue crystallized flowers spread, bringing with them the towering aura of mania. Yeah, there is a huge difference in the level of power between S ranks. Like, I thought Adela was like a fairly strong S rank, but holy shit. She is insane.
You've always pretended to understand me. Then you should know I wouldn't possibly listen to you. I can't stand your so-called righteousness. I'm nothing but a tiny assassin caught in the crossfire. My prey, those who hunt me, those who seek my help, none of them are good people. I've strayed from the path, and I will not accept your righteousness. hell with your right answer. Letting me in was your mistake. Destroying my garden was your mistake. Whatever I do from now on has nothing to do with you. Now pay with your life!